Hi everyone! In this video I'm going to be unboxing the Zendure SuperTank, which is their Kickstarter battery that they launched a few months ago on Kickstarter, of course. And this is a 27,000 mAh battery, so that's pretty much a lot for a battery of this kind, which is supposed to be really good. And it also supports 100 watts output in the USB-C port. I'm really curious how that works because I don't have a device that requires that much power, but I do have other USB-C devices that maybe this battery will be really useful. It has 4 ports. It has one USB-C port that supports 100 watts output. The other USB-C port supports 60 watts output. Then we have 2 USB-A ports, one of which supports up to 18 watts and appears to be Qualcomm compatible. 5 volts 3 amps, 9 volts 2 amps, 12 volts 1.5 amps, but the other one, it says it's just 5 volts and 3 amps up to 50 watts, so probably this one is not Qualcomm compatible. So the other port should be. So I received this on the past week, so I'm going to be opening it so that you can see it. Let's see if I can open it. Yeah, okay. Now it should open. Right? So the first thing we see is the SuperTank, of course, and we can see that it's big. It's big and it has some button here that if I press it, it tells us the battery charge, which is at 68%, and it has this port which says that it's input and output, and this one apparently is just output. And then their green port means that this is the Zen 2.0 port, which should support quick charge from Qualcomm, and this is just a regular 50 watts port that just supports 50 watts output. So this is the yeah, you can see the specifications on the back too as well. This is really useful just in case, but it's also it says the specifications on the front too. So there you have the Zendure SuperTank. Continuing with the unboxing, it comes with that USB-C cable. Let's take it out. It's a really nice cable. Don't know if it supports 100 watts output. It supports up to 100 watts, or it's just a regular USB-C cable. So that's something that I need to check out later. Then we have here more stickers. Just like the Super port, the SuperTank comes with more stickers. This is great. And lastly, we have the manual here. Oh, and also the promo for influencer, which again I don't know if I qualify for this, but given that I have a bunch of videos and I do unboxings and overview videos, so probably I qualify. I don't know. Probably may send them an email and see. So yeah, and then here we have the manual again, which gives you an overview of the product and how to check the power level, how to charge it, how to charge your device, and then how to charge the SuperTank. And then X-Charge, low power mode. This is really interesting because it showed support charging low power devices. Like for example, I have a bunch of Bluetooth adapters that charge at 10 milliamps, just 10 milliamps. So that's really low, and most of the batteries shut down when it reaches 10 exactly. Some of them use like 20 milliamps of power, 5 volts and 20 milliamps, but when it reaches 10, it shut down. So apparently this one should be able to charge lower power device and it says that when you double press the power button, SuperTank will enter X charge mode and display the X icon, and then you can connect your device to the USB-C port, and then to exit you double press again. So we can test that. If I press the button, you can see, but if I double press, yeah, you can see that that's apparently an X, and then if I double click again, it showed exit the X mode, and you can see that it's not showing the X. So yes, that's what they mean. So that's really great. That's really great. And again, because I listen to a lot of music and have a bunch of Bluetooth adapters that I use to listen to music, so that's great. So pretty much that's about it for the unboxing. Now comes the part where I start testing it. And for testing purposes, I have the SuperTank, but first I'm going to be storing this stuff here. Wonder, should I use the new cable or should I use my existing USB-C cable? But probably it's a good idea to just use the cable. Let's see, does it mentions? Well, it says that the cable is a 100-watt USB cable, so probably I can use it. There you go. I didn't know, but yes, it's 100 watt. So we can definitely use this for with the super port. So I have the super port right here. This is the super port, and I was charging the phone because I just did the other video where I was unboxing the super port and I left the phone charging. So to charge the SuperTank, I should be able to just plug the cable in the 100-watt port, which is this one, and then connect it to the input port, which is this one, also supports 100 watts, and it should charge. And apparently it's charging. It's blinking, so that probably means that it's charging. Let's see what the instruction tells us. Recharge. Connect the power cable to the USB-C one port of the SuperTank. During charging, the left screen will flash and display the charging power level. So yeah, it says that the screen will flash and display the power level. So that means that it is charging. Oh, it went 1% up. That's really great. Great, because that means that it's charging. Wow. So I wonder how fast will this SuperTank charge. Doesn't tell how much it let me see. No, it doesn't tell us how long does it takes. No, it doesn't. The box doesn't also tell us how much does it takes to charge. But oh, it went another % up, so it's really quick charging. Wow, I'm surprised. So people, there you have it. It supports 100 watts charging, and the super port, I'm touching it and it starts feeling just a little bit warm, not that much. So this design, I believe it's a design that allows it to dissipate the heat that it does. But the super port, I do not feel it heat at all. It's a standard temperature. So yeah, I'm charging it. It's charging, and that's great. And it just went another % up. So having said that, it shows support pass-through charging. So if I connect the phone, it has 33% of power. If I connect the phone to the other port, it should charge at the same time, and effectively it's charging and it supports fast charging. So that was one of the features that they told us in their Kickstarter campaign, that it supports pass-through charging. And as you can see, I'm charging the battery and it's also outputting to the phone, so therefore it supports pass-through charging. That's excellent news if you're looking for one battery that supports that. And as you can see, the battery just keeps charging. It's at 72% right now. Great, that's really awesome. Now I'm going to test the other ports as I did with the super port. So if I connect it to this 18 watts output, it should support fast charging. Let's see. I need to plug it the other way. Let's see. Yes, there you go. Because what happens when I use this USB-A to USB-C adapter, sometimes you have to flip the cable so that it supports fast charging. Otherwise, it just charges at regular speed. So you can see that it's fast charging again here on the screen. So it's fast charging. The other one here, let's see, what does it tell us? That one is probably just a regular charging. It didn't detect that it's fast, it's charging on this one. So probably that one does not support phones, I wonder. Now this port is not working right now, so I don't know if I disconnect the cable here, will it start? Okay, so this port does not want to work for some reason, and I wonder if it's because of the output. Yeah, that one is not working, but this one definitely does work. There you go with charging. Regular charging again. I need to flip the cable and it will start. There you go, fast charging. So one way to test if this port works or not is by, let's see what the manual says. USB port. Okay, so I have a power meter. Okay, so I have this power meter from Portapau, and I just want to see if this port works. If I plug it in, it works. So I wonder why it is not detecting the phone. So I'm pretty curious why. Apparently it does work. And effectively it does not support fast charging. The phone just says regular charging, and it's charging at 1.27 amps. If I connect it to the other port, it should be something similar. Yeah, because the other port is just a port for output, power output, and it just outputs at 5 volts. So and the other one should detect if it's depending on where it does data pass through, so it shall detect if it's either Qualcomm quick charge or not, which means that if we connect it to the other port, you can see that effectively it should charge at 9 volts. But it's not charging at 9 volts, probably again because I need to switch the cable. It's interesting. Okay, let's see if I disconnect it. No, it just says fast charging. So apparently the SuperTank does not like the Portapau meter here. Technically with other adapters it should change to 9 volts. If I just plug it directly. Now it just says charging, regular charging. But maybe it can also be the phone, you know, because this phone sometimes it's a little, yeah, when it comes to charging, it's not the best. But yeah, the thing is that the SuperTank does work. It's working great. I'm still wondering why when it comes to the battery it does not output. There we go. There it switched to it switched to 9 volts. So I really don't know if it's either the SuperTank or the phone that made that happen, but you can see that the Zen 2.0 port, that the 18 watts output does support Qualcomm Quick Charge, and you can see that it's charging at 9 volts. Great, that's great. Very good news. So in conclusion, the SuperTank is working as it should work. That's about it for this video. So I'm going to let it charge it for a while here, and also I'm going to charge my phone using that pass-through function that it has. It's charging at 9 volts. That's really great. And that's about it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like this video, comment on it, share it with your friends, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, everyone.